What is going on, investors? Welcome back to another episode of Everything Finance, where we talk about everything investment related, including the stock and cryptocurrency markets. So, I'm coming at you with some more news today on our favorite coin, Crow, formerly known as Crypto.com coin, now known as Kronos coin. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, go ahead and check out the video in the description below. I mean, there's just been so much news this week coming out from the Crypto.com team between the name change, between some new partnerships, between some new certification. It's just been almost overwhelming. Like, I've spent so many hours of time this week just doing research on everything that has been going on. And I've been trying to go ahead and condense it into these videos to give it to you, the viewers, in a more digestible manner, because it really is a lot of information. It's taken me multiple hours a day to really dig through and condense, but I really do hope that you guys are enjoying the content in these videos so far. And from what I've seen in the comments, it does appear that people are enjoying this style of content. So I am going to keep it coming to you guys like this. Just give you the facts straight up, give you the information as easily as possibly can be explained, and make a real simple bull case for why I think this project is going to absolutely explode over the next couple of years. And all I ask in return for all this hard work and time is, guys, please go ahead and subscribe and hit that like button if you have not already. I do put a lot of time into these videos, and I do really want to go ahead and grow this channel and grow this community of long-term investors. And please note as well that on this channel, guys, all my content is to the subscribers, okay? So all my videos, all the research that I've broken down, all the equations, all the updates, all the news updates, and all the technical analysis, if you're a subscriber to my channel, you are receiving the full breadth of my content. I don't have any Patreon. I don't have any Discord, any paid membership where, if I get extra income from my viewers, then I'll tell you when I buy and sell stuff. And I just tell you guys on the channel when I'm buying and selling stuff in complete transparency. I give you all the information and research right here on YouTube. And all I ask in return is just support the channel by hitting that sub or like button. And I would really, really appreciate that. So, we're just going to get right into the content today and what we wanted to talk about. First, we're going to talk about this research article that came out with one of Crypto.com's new Fortune 500 company partners. We're going to talk about what some big money has to say regarding the topic of this article, as well as my own thoughts on this research article. We're going to talk about some new certification for Crypto.com, and we're going to end it off by talking about the new partnership for Crypto.com. Big partnership, naming rights included, and this is going to be a wild one. So we're just going to get right into it, okay? So first of all, for those of you who don't know about this new Fortune 500 partner that Crypto.com has, we did make a video about it last week. But basically, Worldpay, it is one of the divisions from FIS, Fidelity International Services, a Fortune 500 company. And their Worldpay division has partnered up with Crypto.com here, offering their global merchant acquiring services to supplement Crypto.com's global expansion plans. So the question here would be, how big is this global payment processing platform? And you can see here that FIS, Fidelity International Services, processes more than 2 trillion in transactions annually across more than 100 countries in a variety of payment types and currencies. And CEO of Crypto.com, Chris Marszalek, says here that by becoming a validator of our Crypto.org chain and providing its best-in-class global merchant acquiring services, Worldpay will greatly contribute to our vision of making cryptocurrency accessible to everyone. So this partnership is mutually beneficial, as it will allow Worldpay to basically get into the Crypto.org chain, and then it will also allow Crypto.com to have access to Worldpay's global merchant acquiring services. And what they went ahead and did following this partnership was they actually released a research article about using crypto for payments. And I guess they're really trying to explain why they think this is such a powerful team up between the two companies. And this research article is really interesting. So we're going to go ahead and get right into it. But first, we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at the Crypto.com Pay program. So this is Crypto.com's program specifically that basically encourages you to spend Crow and physically pay with your crypto in order to get some cash back and some extra rewards. So we're just going to take a look at what it offers on this platform, as I have actually used this program before for some of the juicier cashback promotions. So what you can do with Crypto Pay is you can pay any merchant with Crypto.com Pay checkout, buy rare collectibles on Crypto.com/NFT. So for those of you who don't know, Crypto.com also has their own NFT platform where they have a bunch of exclusive NFTs like UFC, their Loaded Lions, Liga Serie A, like a bunch of their exclusive sports partnerships, NFTs are on there. And you can basically use Crypto Pay right from the Crypto.com app to go ahead and buy yourself an NFT on the Crypto.com NFT platform. You can shop for paid gift cards, top up mobile airtime, send crypto to friends for free, and earn up to 10% back in Crow funded by the network. So as you can see here, this is what it looks like. Your payment of 25 USD was sent to Crypto.com shop, and then you would receive the equivalent of 10% cash back in Crow to your account balance. It says here, shop with crypto at leading online retailers. And I mean, guys, we can just take a look at this list of merchants. It is absolutely massive. They have, these are their specialties here, Cool Wallet, Shopping.io. They also have Amazon on their main app. I've seen Amazon, Apple iTunes, Starbucks, Airbnb, Adidas, Best Buy, eBay. Like, guys, they just have so many different gift cards that you can potentially use, and they offer up to 10% cash back just for purchasing the gift card with your Crow. So, for example, let's say the Apple iTunes gift card is 10% off. You want a $100 gift card. You are going to pay with $100 in Crow. So $100 equivalency in Crow, which right now would be around over 200 Crow actually, give or take. And then you would get 10% cash back in Crow for doing that purchase. So really cool. And usually when I do this, I just go ahead and repurchase the Crow that I spent on the gift card. So I just milk it for all it's worth. I take that extra 10% for using my Crow, and then I replenish the Crow using fiat. So I really do take advantage of this feature when I'm going shopping. Again, fastest way to buy NFTs. And yeah, you can actually send crypto to your friends, okay? And again, like many things on the crypto.com platform, if you have 10,000 Crow staked, you actually receive extra benefits on your cashback, okay? And for those of you who don't know, we actually dropped a video, I believe it was 2 days ago, where we did basically a big equation on how much Crow could be worth by 2025 if you did have 5,000 American dollars to invest. And basically, what you did end up doing was purchasing 10,000 Crow, and the numbers that we got in this video were absolutely wild in terms of the profit margins by 2025. But regardless, if you did go ahead and actually follow this equation here, you would already have 10,000 Crow and qualify for these updates, okay? So here you can see that you get 10% cash back for sending crypto to your friends. And then on food and beverage gift cards, 10% cash back. Taxi, groceries, fashion, games, entertainment, telecommunications, 5%. And then retail, hotels, airlines, gas, and diesel, 2.5% cash back for using Crypto Pay. So now that we've gone ahead and taken a look at the Crypto Pay research, we're going to go ahead and actually take a look at the research article that just talks about crypto for payments in general. And then I'm going to give you guys my personal thoughts on this matter. So first of all, just as a little introduction, they basically talk about how cryptocurrency adoption is just exponentially growing with a total market cap of 190 billion in January 2022 to 3 trillion as of November 2021. It's currently sitting at 1.9, 1.8, so about a 10x still from that 190 billion in January of 2022. So what we see on the left here is basically we're talking about the level of interest, and the left side is talking about the crypto.com customers level of interest, and the right side is talking about the level of interest from Worldpay's merchants. So on the left side, we can see that 40% of customers already use crypto as payment, 60% plan on doing this within a year, and they got an average of 75% customers interested in paying with crypto. And the drivers of this appetite was a benefit from real-time market prices and to avoid costly crypto to fiat transactions. For those of you who know, some of these platforms like Coinbase charge egregious fees for actually selling your crypto and converting it to fiat. And some people think it would be really convenient to dodge this transaction fee and just straight up pay in crypto. And then from the side of the merchants, you can see that only 4% of WorldPay's merchants are already accepting crypto as a payment for goods or services, but 60% plan on doing this within 1 year to give them a total of 60%. And you can see that this is the merchant's interest in accepting payment in crypto. And the drivers of appetite from their perspective include an appeal to a broader customer base and lower transaction fees and dispute costs through the blockchain. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at what cryptocurrencies customers prefer to pay with. Okay, so from the customer side, you can see Crow, Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and Litecoin. And from the merchant side, you can see Bitcoin, Ethereum, USDC, and Litecoin. And the reason I think that Crow is so heavily skewed on the customer side is definitely because they use Crypto.com customers for this survey. So that's where I feel the discrepancy is there, and that's why Crow was included. In this customer section of cryptocurrency preferences, because to be honest, if I was interviewed, I would say the exact same thing, because Crow is actually the one coin that I have used for the crypto.com pay feature. Besides stable coins, I don't count those because those are effectively just fiat, but in cryptocurrency. Okay, so I have used the crypto pay feature. Although every single time I do it, I am constantly replenishing my Crow. I never spend my Crow and don't reload the exact same amount that I just spent. And then here they go ahead and basically compare the growth between the online in-store payment options and the in-store payment options. And they even break it down by segment here, like what industries are interested in it. And you can see clearly that travel, automotive, and hospitality are not very interested in accepting crypto as payments. Um, but meanwhile, some other industries here, like luxury goods, retail and grocery, digital media, gaming and NFTs, and financial services and healthcare, are definitely willing to accept crypto as a payment. So I think it's a little weird too, because you can see a little discrepancy here. Like customers actually want to spend their crypto on travel, but the travel industry is much more hesitant to go ahead and adopt crypto as a payment method. And moving on to settlement and custody. Okay, so here basically what they're asking you is, do people want to have their settlement and custody in fiat, in crypto, or both? So first of all, for settlement preferences, says that 14% wanted it in fiat and 36% of merchants wanted it in crypto, while basically 50% were either unsure or wanted a mix of both. And as for custody preference, and this is interesting, so only 39% of merchants said they wanted to have custody of their own assets. 15% said they would rather have a third party custody provider, and 46% said they were unsure. And guys, to see statistics like this, honestly, it really just reminds me of how early we are to this game, okay? Like the fact that merchants don't even fully understand the importance of having custody of their own assets, having their own custodial private keys. This statistic actually shocked me, to be completely honest. I can't believe that it was that low. But once again, just another sign that we are very early to this party, okay? Because this number here should be 100% of them want custody of their own assets. And I think even Crypto.com and Worldpay were a little surprised by this, hence why they said education will play a critical role in supporting effective merchant adoption of cryptocurrency payment rules, and in turn affect the relationship merchants will have with bank partners, payment processors, and crypto wallet providers in the future. So, for some key takeaways from this article, basically you can see that significant interest exists for crypto payments, with 75% of consumers and 60% of merchants wanting to transact in crypto. There were some common cryptocurrencies mentioned between merchants and customers, like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Litecoin, and USDC. 70% of customers prefer both in store and online crypto payment mediums, though the majority of merchants appear to be focused on the e commerce experience only. There's a bit of an industry mismatch in terms of the adoption, like we talked about above. And it says that merchants are looking at crypto settlement opportunities in 2022 and appear to prefer self custody to third party custody providers. However, crypto education and the evolving regulatory landscape will play a key role in shaping merchant preferences and key stakeholder relationships in the future. And then moving on down here, they just have the information on like the demographics of their surveying, their population. And yeah, so overall, this was a really good article. However, what I kind of wanted to talk about was my personal thoughts on this concept of crypto as a currency. And I mean, it's kind of ironic because it is in the name cryptocurrency. But guys, I just, first of all, before I get into sort of my reasoning, I just want to make it very clear right off the bat that I do not think that you should be using crypto as a payment, okay? I don't think you should be paying for stuff in crypto, obviously with the exclusion of stable coins, but that should be a given as it essentially is just fiat but in digital version. I do not support using your crypto to buy anything. I only support actually I only think it makes sense for the merchants to want to accept crypto as basically a hedge against inflation and as an investment in the technology of the future, okay? Because to me, that's what crypto is. I think that this whole narrative of crypto as a currency, as a global currency, that people are going to buy crypto and use that to spend money with their crypto, I honestly think that that is just a false narrative being pushed by the media. And I think it is a huge misconception from people who maybe don't have as much knowledge on what you're actually investing in when you're investing in crypto. Like, these are projects, these are technologies that I think are going to be massive in the future. Why would I, that's like asking me, would you rather pay for something in cash or pay for something in your Apple stock? Why would I want to do that if I think that my Apple stock is going to be worth more in 3 to 5 years? It's the exact same thing in this scenario, except amplified even more because we are in such early stages of crypto. This is, in my opinion, the technology of the future. And I don't think that it makes any sense to use this as a payment method instead of using your fiat. Why would you use why would you use an asset like crypto that you think is going to appreciate in the next, 3 to 5 years when you have fiat that is guaranteed to be losing value every single year due to inflation? It makes zero sense to use crypto as a payment method and keep fiat in your account, in my personal opinion. And there is others who share this opinion with me, most notably Kevin O'Leary, big time crypto advocate, big money investor. And I just want to listen to this clip from Kevin O'Leary because when I heard this, it really just reaffirmed my own thought process behind crypto. And I think he does a really good job of summarizing how you need to look at crypto as an investment. So let's just listen to this.
If you invest in Microsoft and Google and Amazon and so many of these other platforms, what is the core you're investing in? It's basically software. Google software. Well, Bitcoin is not a coin, it's actually software. The blockchain is software. Ethereum is software. So the real decision is, if you're willing to invest in software because it's a productivity tool as an equity, such as Google, why wouldn't you invest in software such as Ethereum? Because it provides a service, particularly in payment systems, that is being used globally. And that's sort of my investment thesis. And then the question is, which coins, which tokens, which blockchains? And for that, I apply the same rules of diversification I apply to my stocks and bonds. No more than 5% in any one position, no more than 20% in the whole sector.
Okay. So basically, he summed it up perfectly. You are investing in software, you are investing in technology of the future. Do not look at your crypto as an actual currency that you should be spending. That is like a huge belief here on this channel. And I really just, when I read this research article about like crypto gaining popularity as a payment method, I did really just want to go ahead and make this video to see if I could help maybe shift some of your perspectives on what exactly you are investing in when you're buying crypto. So, moving on, we see that Crypto.com is now one of the first cryptocurrency companies to be certified with ISO 22301-2019, the international standard for business continuity management. So, I shoveled through this whole article. It's a lot of just like fluff words, but basically, what you need to know is that Crypto.com was assessed across 10 core functions to determine its ability to avoid, resist, react, and recover from a business interruption event, which is basically a very fluffy way of saying a hack. Okay, they're basically trying to say a hack, a business interruption event. So, business resiliency includes people, processes, and technology working together to reduce the likelihood and duration of an interruption. And they did, in fact, pass all these standards. Okay, and for those of you who don't know, there was a Crypto.com hack that took place a few weeks ago. They lost $35 million due to this hack, but in response, they went ahead and announced the worldwide account protection program, which they're rolling out to countries around the world now. I cannot wait for it to come to Canada and the States, and this promises to restore funds up to $250,000 worth for users who qualify by basically having their multi-factor authentication set up, which you all should anyways, okay? And they also implemented here a new feature for whitelisting a new wallet address when it is added to your Crypto.com account. So people can not just add their wallet address to your account and steal your money. You have 24 hours to cancel this payment and the whitelisted wallet address. if it was not a legitimate addition and transaction. So basically, they're just continuing to be certified and reassure people that they are here, first of all, to really help people get into the crypto space. And they really want to build people's trust by having these security certifications. So always good to see. Always like to see that from crypto.com. And again, I was really happy with how they actually handled that hack. Okay. So I do believe that this company does have its customers' best interest in mind. And last but not least, let's talk about this new partnership here. So, oh my gosh, Crypto.com secures naming rights to the Miami Grand Prix. Promoters of the Miami Grand Prix have announced a new 9-year deal with the world's fastest growing cryptocurrency platform, with the race to be officially called the Formula One Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix. I mean, that's all you got to know, guys. South Florida Motorsports has announced Crypto.com as the official title partner of the Formula One Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix. And they say we are very excited for our long term title partnership with Crypto.com. We share the commitment to innovation and will apply those high standards to the fan experience at the Formula One Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix. So basically, they said here, in addition to prominent signage across the circuit, the Crypto.com branding will be integrated across the Formula One Crypto.com Miami Grand Prix campus, the Crypto.com Terrace Hospitality area, and fans will also be excited to visit the Crypto.com Fan Zone, which will take pride of place in the center of the Hard Rock Stadium on the field. And Chris Mazalek, co-founder and CEO of Crypto.com, says, building on our global partnership with F1, we are thrilled to become the first commercial title partner. Technology and innovation are at the core of what we do, which strategically aligns with the sport of racing. And together we will create exciting experiences at the intersection of Web3 and F1 racing. This was a really, really interesting quote that I saw from the article that I don't know if too many people really picked up on, but I would really love to see what they have in store for this integration of F1 racing into Web3. So that's about it for all the news in the video, guys. And like always, we're just going to go ahead and give you our quick technical analysis on Crow. And as you can see here, we are down pretty nice on the day. It only says 1.5% now, but we have really been dumping basically since we hit this strong level of resistance at 54 cents. However, we definitely did said it was overdue, as since we called Crypto.com out here on the bounce off the upper trend line, we rallied something like 62%. We had even broken above all of our moving averages. We broke above the 100-day moving average, but we did have a nice double top here at this resistance. 2 candlesticks got rejected 2 days in a row at this 54-cent level of resistance. We then broke below the 100 moving average, broke below the 50 moving average, and we are now basically sitting at a really strong level of support. Okay, this 40-cent level is really nice for Crypto.com, and I did say in the last video that we were either likely to consolidate sideways or make another move lower, as we were slightly overextended, and we have gone ahead and moved into this 44-cent to 40-cent range. So to be honest, I usually give you guys targets to the upside and to the downside, but I'm not really looking for Crypto.com to make a move to the upside this week at least. I think there are two things that happen here. I think the first thing that can happen is if we do move up from this 40 cents, we could go ahead and try to retest that 44 cents. And if we do break it, we could try and go ahead and make another test of our 50 moving average of about 46 cents. This would give upside of about 12.5%. But what I think is much more likely is a consolidation sideways, and then we potentially just wait until we go ahead and bounce back off of this upper trend line, which we did bounce off of here. And then we had a nice rally of 60%. And then again, we might come back to retest it here. Now, to the absolute downside, and this would be the most bearish case scenario, is we actually break below this upper trend line channel. If we did that, basically look out below, we'd probably be looking at a drop of about another 10%. Give or take, I would say we at least come back down to the 200-day moving average at about 35.5 cents, but more likely come back down to this nice level of support at about 35 cents, which we did bounce off multiple times here, aligned with the uptrending channel before we did have that nice rally once again. So just to wrap it all up, guys, once again, if you did enjoy the content in today's video, or if you do like any of the content on the channel, please consider hitting that sub and like button. I appreciate you all so much. I love everyone who has supported this channel so far. And I do my best to get back to all of you in the comments. So please keep the questions coming. I love talking to people from this community. You guys are absolutely amazing. And stay tuned for more content coming your way soon. Peace out for now, guys. Happy Sunday.